Good. So, what I'd like you guys to notice is the difference in the way that Mirari speaks when she has her eyes open compared to the way that she speaks when she has them closed. When she has them closed, she kind of stutters, lots of ums, ahs. She repeats herself. It takes a while for her to come up with the thoughts. As soon as her eyes open, everything's bam, 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 bam. Everything's so fast. And because language and speech, it all has to do with going in on the inside. So you're essentially observing, but it's the ability to go in and extract memories and information out of your actual brain. Now, if it was something that you didn't actually have a charge against and it was in your conscious awareness or your conscious memory, you'd be able to close your eyes and talk about it, just all casual. But because we're going into an unconscious memory state where where that information is stored in an unconscious memory, you don't have that directional arrow like really trained to convert unconscious memory to conscious memory. So there's like a gap or in between, and so it takes longer. So as we keep doing more activations, especially the positive ones, it will build up that energy channel to be able to pull all that information out of the unconscious self. And then once you have being able to take your conscious information and you let it go, which is actually pushing it down to your unconscious self, or then reaching to your unconscious self and extracting it up, once you have both of those directions in a really solid flow, your brain will automatically, as soon as you're like, okay, I've done all I can with this, now I just have to wait, your brain won't sit there and hold on to it. It'll just go and it'll pop it down into that part of your brain, into your memory system. And then as soon as you actually need something, it'll pop it right up. So because there's not an actual like real solid flow that's happening between those two, your brain isn't utilizing a whole like system of memory as effectively as what it can. And so what your brain will do to compensate is it'll keep as much information up in your conscious awareness as possible. And information in your conscious awareness means you always have thoughts running through your head because they're not being put down into the unconscious self to be processed while you're waiting for something to take place.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
that's what my problem is.
Yeah. So, and that's building up these actual flows, and so that's what's happening when we close our eyes, is we're going into that memory and being able to actually pull it up and out. Does that make sense?